It was another unseasonably cool day yesterday with highs in the low 60s. Did get a little bit of rain. Topeka, actually the big winner, at least at the airports, around 1/1500ths of an inch. Otherwise, a lot less everywhere. And as far as the rainfall that we've had since Saturday when we began our active weather pattern, areas along and south of I-70 have had at least an inch, and some areas getting in upwards of 4 to 6 inches once you get into that lighter purple and red color. So certainly have had quite a bit of rainfall. And that's going to be important because I think for tonight, the higher rainfall totals will be south of I-70. So we will be monitoring that minor flood risk, especially near rivers and creeks. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, taking a look at our monthly rainfall, we are still behind for most areas. Emporia, obviously, you're above average. You'll likely be above average for the month as we round out the month of May on Saturday. Topeka, Manhattan, you're going to be awfully close to normal, if not above normal. Probably Manhattan's going to be above normal. Concordia, I don't think you're going to get above average for the month. I think you're going to stay below average, but you'll at least get some rain late this afternoon into tonight. Upper 60s to near 70 today. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds through the early afternoon before clouds begin to increase along with that chance for rain. And with that potential for some sun, that has increased the UV index for today to 5. So that is moderate, and that it means 45 minutes worth of burn time. So be mindful of that and take precautions if you're going to be out and about for an extended period of time. Certainly those sunglasses will be handy today. Supercast is indicating plenty of sun already by about 8:30. Now, we are monitoring some fog this morning, so that could also depend on how quickly fog dissipates, how quickly we have that mostly sunny sky. Otherwise, you'll notice clouds on the increase and rain slowly moving eastward, especially between the 3 and 8 o'clock hour. So we will certainly be monitoring that closely. I still think the risk for lightning is relatively low, so obviously I'm not expecting severe weather, but lightning would be the only hazard other than the rain and you getting wet on you having an impact on this rainfall. Not much as far as accumulation is concerned through 8 o'clock with that HER model I just showed you. However, this model is a little bit more aggressive with this rainfall after about 3 o'clock across the area and before sunset. So if this model were to verify, which we'll continue to monitor, that would indicate a little bit better chance of at least a little bit more meaningful rainfall before sunset tonight across much of the area. It's not going to be a lot of rain, but at least it's more than the one that I just showed you. And rain will continue through tonight and tomorrow morning. The question is, it still remains, will we get some pop-up shower or even thunderstorm activity in the afternoon? But once the sun sets, it will dissipate, leaving us with clear skies for much of Thursday night and sunshine on Friday. As I mentioned, still looking at areas along and south of I-70 having the higher rainfall totals. Pretty much most of the computer models are indicating that trend, with the exception of the GFS, giving a little bit more widespread rain across the area. But you'll notice that some decent, meaningful rainfall for much of the area. I think we're going to get a chance to dry out Friday. I have us dry Saturday through Monday as well. However, there's a chance we might get some rain over the weekend. The European model, and this has been a little bit more consistent so far this weekend, giving us some rain on Saturday with dry conditions heading into Sunday. It's not a lot of rain, only a couple hundredths of an inch on Saturday, but it's enough that could have an impact on your weekend plans. The GFS has it dry until late in the afternoon, and then it's showing rain Saturday night into the day on Sunday. That's different than what it's been showing all week long. So I'm not quite buying this solution. I'm not quite thinking we're going to have rain on Sunday. But if we do, if for some reason the GFS verifies, it is showing a little bit more rainfall across the area. Not a lot, but obviously more than the European. So we'll be keeping an eye on that too. I do expect this wet weather pattern to continue though, especially as we head into next week and even in the extended outlook, 8 to 14 day outlook showing wetter than normal conditions. The good news is it will be warmer than the rain that we've had since this weekend and what we've had recently. So the warmer temperatures also mean a little bit warmer or a little bit higher humidity and a little bit more storm energy for the potential for perhaps a few strong to severe storms at times as well. So any storms next week will have to be monitored with that higher parameters as far as the potential for stronger severe weather is concerned. Are we looking at a severe weather outbreak at any point in time next week? I'm not seeing it, but that doesn't mean that can't change. So this is a perfect opportunity, if you haven't already, is to sign up for Weather Call. Please make sure to know that this is a third-party company. So for those that call us and asking about your account or asking for us to sign you up or giving us your credit card information, it's not going to work. We don't have any background information on this system. It's just a company that we promote, that we think it's great because it's an added layer of protection for you. Weather radio, have your weather radio, but it will go off countywide. But you will only get a call from Weather Call, or Storm Call, as we previously called it, if you are in the polygon. So let's say a severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning perhaps is on the opposite side of your county. Your weather radio is going to go off, but you're not going to get the call. So there's just an added layer of protection. Definitely something that you'll want to prepare for any storm opportunities next week. I think we're okay this week. I think we're okay for the weekend on no severe weather. But we'll be keeping an eye on next week. Have a great day.